welcome to the live stream. The kittens are eating dinner, and I was going to put a cat cam on them, but I actually forgot, and they're going to be done in like 3 seconds, so it's not worth doing. Welcome. This is going to be a relatively easy one as far as topics. Nothing heady. We are not describing Japan's macroeconomics like we were last week. It's beginning of the month. So, oh, thank you. That was Erin adjusting the mic that the cat likes to pull down. It is just utterly... Look at this. Look at how much cat hair is on this mic, and this is entirely due to Machka deciding it's time to pull it down. Hope that wasn't too loud when I put it back on. So, today we are going to be doing beginning of the month budget live stream. We've done them before. They're pretty easy. And we may get into a plan with me, possibly. I didn't really commit to it because this is what my planner looks like for this week. So we have the overhead camera for that, though. But yes, hello. Is anyone here? How is everybody doing? Oh, interesting. Erin, my chat overlay does not show new stuff.
It'll work. A second. Scroll down.
Nothing. Okay. I have been streaming for like 2 minutes. Is that a burger or a donut? Well, it is a donut breakfast sandwich. Okay, so let me show you what we have in store donut-wise today, because they're both pretty great. So I will say any donut credit should go to Erin, who was the one who picked up the donuts today. So this is a donut. It is a breakfast sandwich donut, and it is a vegan breakfast sandwich. So it's a vegan just egg patty, vegan cheddar, vegan sausage patty, and then 2 donuts and some pickle in it. So we will be heating this up. I've kind of learned the savory donuts are not good unless they are warm. But this is a donut. It's gonna go in the donut log. It is technically a donut cut in half. And then, and most of it will be taxed by Erin. And then this other one is a cereal donut. And it is, what is it? It's cereal milk. So it has cornflake glaze. I have no idea what that means, so we're gonna find out together. And then little caramelized cornflakes on the top. So 2 pretty good donut situations here, I have to say. So yeah, I'm fairly excited about that. What is a bonut? Yeah. It's not a bagel donut. It's a breakfast sandwich donut. Boner? Bonut? I don't know. That's a whole email right there. Yes, correct. It really is. David said I drove 100 miles each way to deliver Passover supplies and open a house. You said it takes multiple weekends to prepare. Do you have to go up again this next weekend? Then I went to work today to satisfy my hybrid obligation to sit in an office and do the same thing I do at home, unless less productively. Then they close the office midday because the boiler broke. Oh yeah. I hate when they make you go work in the office just to justify having an office. Are you guys picking up any of the cat noise on the camera? I don't know if the mic is picking it up, but the cats are, there's a tiny spring, and the tiny spring has been hidden under the rug underneath my feet, and now it must be taken out of the rug, which is very complicated, apparently. Cornflakes, pickle, I know. I love that Possum Planner is like, cannot handle what is going on. Biscuit donut. Yeah, it's really a lot. I love that when Erin said they're out of control, I initially thought you meant the people that make the donuts, but I agree. Both the donut people and the cats are out of control. To be fair, the cats do run a donut shop. I really wish we had a better cat cam. Should we dive into the budget with me? it might be worth, I can show you my monthly report. I just finished March's monthly report. I'm getting much better at doing these like very quickly after the month, because otherwise it just feels weird to post them like halfway through the month, and then I don't want to post them, but I do them every month even if I don't post them on the internet. Okay, so let's show you March's monthly report, and we can chat about that a bit, and then we'll dive into YNAB and do a budget with me. Okay, why can I not? There we go. Okay, here's March's monthly report. Probably the really notable high expense was that I spent $254 on shoes, which is kind of bananas. My knee-high leather boots that I wear pretty much all winter, the zipper broke. I can't really be without them because I bike to work when it's pouring rain, and they are my rain shoes. I actually, when they were getting repaired, it was pouring rain and I had to bike to work in my like second pair of... The cat is doing a hilarious thing. I really wish we had a cat cam. Oh, there's a cat cam. She's really doing a lot. Okay, so I had to ride in a different pair of shoes and it was terrible, and the shoes, like, I had to fully wash them and let them dry out and everything. So I got the boots. They're normally like $300 boots new. I got them for $40 used several years ago. So it was a worthwhile investment to make them last longer. Also, like, I don't buy leather new, and I don't, except for my custom figure skates, because that wasn't really an option. And so part of leather for me, when I do get it, is that it's more environmentally sustainable than like plastic vegan shoes are. But it's only sustainable if you are repairing them and using them and not just throwing them out. So it was like $179 to fix my shoes. But that was because the zipper went out. I went to get the zipper replaced, and he was like, your soles are really trashed. And I had like noticed that my soles and my heels and my boots were starting to really, really wear down. And he was like, while they're here, they'll be like good as new. Just have me do them all while I'm here. I have the soles like in stock. So it was $175. It's still cheaper than buying new boots, especially boots of the quality that they're at. Like, this is the advantage of buying high quality stuff, even if it's secondhand, is that it can be fixed. But I can't believe the cam is pointed at the floor. I know, don't look too hard, because I haven't mopped in here today. What was that? What is she doing? You will notice the packing material that is on the floor, because it is the cat's packing material that they have taken over. The cat also has a cat laptop. Actually, everything you see on the floor is a cat toy. And that includes the rug over here, because that's really actually just a cat toy. The cat cam looks like a PowerPoint presentation, but it's really charming. Is it kind of loading, kind of slow? I felt like it might load a little bit slow, but... This is a planning channel, proof. Yeah, well, we'll see if we actually do any planning. Okay, do people want to see the rest of my report? Oh yeah, our utilities, watch this spot, because Aaron's in a fight right now with, well, actually in a goose chase, trying to find the right person to explain why our stormwater bill tripled last month. So that's fun, and we'll see how that parses out. I don't think there's anything else exciting. Figure skating was only $20 because I pay for my ice time every like 7 weeks, and it didn't fall this month. So the $20 was just getting my skates sharpened. And Hey, look, the storage space. We might get to stop paying for it soon, like within the next couple months. When we do the budget with me, I will show you the category that I've been pulling from and it's my moving category, and I've been like whittling it down now for 7 months. And I might have to put more money in it finally, because I was kind of hoping I didn't have to fill it up, but stormwater charge went from 100 to 300, so that's a chunk of change. Yeah, it's absolutely unreasonable. A bag of garbage just fell into my apartment from the apartment above me. I need more information, David. What is happening? They need to put the donuts in something. Oh, but a laptop? Have they started an Etsy shop? The cat is being very dramatic. You cannot see this. Aaron, maybe you could move that box so people can see the drama. Oh, we can just move the camera. She's just given up in the middle here. I feel like she's about to attack your camera. Eric has an actual question. How do they measure stormwater? So, stormwater is based on the amount of impermeable... Aaron, correct me if I say any of this wrong. The amount of impervious surface area that is determined by the Bureau of Environmental Services to be on your lot. Usually by satellite photos. So, our lot hasn't gotten any bigger. And they have estimated that we have more impervious surface area than our lot is big in square feet. By almost double. So, really trying to figure out what is going on there. And also, like, what triggered a reassessment last month of it when we don't have any... Like, there was nothing about last month that would make any sense, unless it's just a random schedule. But, like, we didn't have any construction deadlines where that would be reassessed or anything like that. Hey, do not put my bare feet on the camera. Okay. Another bag dropped. David, I do not understand. The individuals who live in the second floor apartment like to drop their garbage bags into my kitchen so I can take it out for them. I feel like I'm missing some key information. How does garbage get dropped into your kitchen from above? And I need you to slightly move that camera so that my feet are not on the screen. Thank you, please. If you had grass, a big yard, you might get charged less. Yes. And I mean, I guess that makes sense because grass filters stormwater. Whereas concrete does not, and that's where the runoff factors into sewer. We will have grass eventually. Well, we'll have planting eventually, but we can't right now because we are an active construction zone, so all the plants came out. Yeah, roofs and driveways mean more water drains to the street. Okay, we're gonna take the cat cam away now because all the cats have decided they've got other projects to go on. Is it now time to do some budgeting? I don't know. Anybody have any questions about the stuff on the screen? I think the cats are much more exciting than my... Wait, I just saw this. I wish I got a video of it, but we had some corn out and the possum saw it and was like, nope, and ran off. Oh my gosh. There's a stairwell. My kitchen is at the bottom of it. I continue to be... that seems like a very confusing layout to an apartment, but you do live in New York, so I guess that just happens. It seems like they should take out their own trash unless you volunteered to do this for them. Okay. Is it time to budget, y'all? All right. Here we go. This is my YNAB, and you can see how much I have ready to assign here. And let's go. So the way that I do this is I make sure I fill in any categories that are kind of lacking from the previous month, and then I fill in the next month's categories, and then I save what I have left. So I am hoping to save $750 this month, and I believe I already put that as, oh no, I have not put the $750 in there yet. So we're gonna put the $750 in that category. Now we've got $1,000 to work with. Let's see, how's this going? Okay. I have enough in the ice time category. I haven't done coaching in a while, as you can tell. Still haven't bought the wallpaper, which is why I have $1,500 in that wallpaper category. I just bought enough shampoo last month. That's why I spent $75 on shampoo and conditioner, because it'll last me like 6 months. And it is definitely a splurge. Okay. Probably gonna get a haircut this month. Here we go. 43. It puts me at 86. That's enough for a haircut. Maybe I'll just round that up just slightly tip-wise. There we go. That gives me a little bit more for tip. $10. How have I already? Oh, right. Here we go. Okay. Okay, how much did I spend on streaming last month? Because it's $15.49, so I actually need to up that. I guess I have enough in the category, but I'm gonna zero out this stuff I didn't budget for category. Get it up to $387. David did not mention any of this. They are your landlords. They are senior citizens also related to me. I mean, okay, that all seems like it explains a lot more, although I'm still confused about why your kitchen is at the bottom of a stairwell, but I will just chalk that up to New York City. Okay. Bars. So I'm actually hosting an event next week, interviewing someone on stage at a bar. So, but that's plenty of money. I always end up building up in this category. Coffee out, plenty in there. Restaurants, I'm actually going to pump this up to 35 just because of the event. But I am traveling this month for work, and I'll be on per diem, and that won't come out of this category because it's all work per diem. Okay, nothing in skincare. Have enough for my copays in there. I have a kitten on my lap now. You here to help? How much money is in the kittens category, actually? Because they have been very expensive lately. $50 is not enough money in the cat food category, I'm learning. They just eat so much. These little babies, they eat so much. Okay. Now, how much am I supposed to put in this category? What? Okay. I just did the underfunded amount, so that's how much I need to save what I am planning on saving. This cat is really... Oh, sorry. I just realized I wasn't on the screen while I was doing that. The stairs connecting the first floor apartment and the second floor apartment were added in 1980. It was cheaper to rent it to a relative than pay to remove the stairs. Ah, so you truly have the landlord special. The landlord familial special. Okay. Am I missing anything? Y'all, should I add more to the... Where am I at with my... I just got my bike work done yesterday. That's why there's already $107. I'm the second day into the month and I've already spent $107, $108 on my bike, and that is because they yeah. Okay. I've got enough in the grocery categories, especially if I'm going to be on per diem for like 5 days. There we go. Let's go into May and fill these categories out. $180. $20 for treats. And CSA share. I've already done it for the year, but that's me saving for next year. Looks low, but I guess we're only a couple months out from there. Okay. So I've already assigned more than I have, but what we're going to do is we're going to budget this all out, and then we'll take it out of my buffer category because this is for next month already. I think I'm going to put like $100 in my bike category. I need to get wheels built, but I don't know when that's going to happen. But I'm in like dire need of getting my wheels built, so I'm going to put more money in that category for next month. Hopefully water is only $39, but find out. No, renter's insurance, air filters not really needed, 20. Medical, I usually need like $50 of prescriptions roughly, unless I have copay. Assuming I'm gonna need to buy sunscreen in May. And $129 is my yoga membership. $35 restaurants. I have a feeling there'll be like things. We'll go out and do that. David says, what sort of air filters these are? These are like the replacement air filters for our little apartment one. We had to buy like a lot of them when the air was really bad in the summer, so I like to build up a little bit in the category. And they were hard to get, so when we could get them, we were like stocking up on them. But right now, I don't think we're due to get any more for a while. We haven't had to run them in a while, but it's not fire season. And fire season is getting longer and longer. Okay, $15 in the bar category. It's probably too much, but okay. Skipping stuff I didn't budget for right now. Probably still going to be paying for Netflix in May. What I love is Netflix lets you turn it on and off, and so I've been doing that where you like subscribe to it for 1 month and then you unsubscribe for a couple months until a new thing that I want comes out. And don't need anything in the makeup category. No prominent birthdays. And all right. Have enough in the fees category, and so then just 75. for ice time, and I will need skate sharpening again. And I also have a feeling I'm going to need new tights soon. All right. Now, where do we get that money from? Well, we have this cash buffer place. And this is where I take it from, which is just kind of my holding account. So then when I get my paycheck at the end of this month, I will immediately fill that up. This is kind of the way that I do the old YNAB method, where they used to like you living off last month's income. And it works fairly well for me. So you can see like I'll take it out and then I'll put it back in. So there we go. And it kind of just hovers around 3,500 to 4,000. All right. I think we did it. What model? I do not know the model of our air filter. Aaron might be able to tell you, but we like it. It's okay. It arrived a little too late for the really, really bad one. For the really, really bad air quality a couple years ago, but it has definitely helped since we've had that. I'm hoping by June, we're moved into the house. I think that's really optimistic. I think July is looking more likely, but we'll see. And if we are, then the whole housing category is going to change. We still haven't really figured out what is going to happen with housing, but there's a possibility it goes up for a little while because we don't have tenants yet, but we're living in it. Who knows? It is the LCOMS EPI 236. LCOMS, I think. Wow, budgeting went really easy. Is there anything else that we should be saving into? Oh, I need to put 192. Oh, this is in May. I'm in the wrong month. Okay, I'm on track to have 2,500 by March 2024. So this is like a train trip I'm hoping to do around Thailand, Vietnam, and Cambodia. And the numbers are still really rough. I'll get a lot more precise as I get closer. But I need to start really parsing that out so I can ask for time off work. I kind of didn't want to ask for time off work yet, but there's like that balance of you don't want to feel like you're requesting too much time, like around the time that other people are taking off, even if it's a year in advance. But you also don't want to leave it to last minute because then it gets harder to convince them to let you do it. So we'll see. What do you guys think I forgot here? And is the savings 2024 is on track, right? Yeah, okay. The goal is $750 a month, essentially there. Oh, this is the category, the moving expenses category. And like, I've got a couple months yet. I have 2 more months. If after May, I'm going to need to start assigning more money to this category. Damn it. I'm not happy about that, but 1,100 for new tires and wheels mounted and balanced. Oh wait, that's me. Is that for your car? Because I actually do need to get new wheels, but they shouldn't be $1,000. They shouldn't be $1,100 for me. I do need new wheels built, and I'm not going to build them. How much would they be? I think it will be about $800. I want to actually get them parsed out, though. Yeah. I mean, my current wheels have lasted 11 years, so and they were also custom built by these people. So it'll be fine. I just am not excited about having to spend money on them again, but I think it'll be about 800. Oof. Pricey, but I'm not building the wheels. So, it's just what an amount that I'm going to have to spend. I decided not to get disc brakes for a bunch of different reasons, so at least there were ways I could have made it more expensive. Speaking of train trips, you forgot the Guinness World Record attempt. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to do that next year because of the Thailand, Vietnam, Cambodia trip. I just don't have enough time off work. I will be doing a wild bus trip for work, hopefully this summer. It's still coming together, but it looks like it's going to happen, where I go to all over the state of Oregon by bus on a reporting trip. Very excited about that. This is particularly notable in Oregon because there are a lot of buses that only come like once every 2 weeks as far as public buses here. We have a lot of uninhabited parts of the state. So, yeah, it's pretty exciting trip, but I will not be doing the European train trip in 2025 just because I can't get enough time off work to do that. So, I have one even when there isn't a fire. It really helps me sleep. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure the air is quite polluted there. Our air filter is running all the time, but it doesn't need to run most of the time. Like, it's kind of passively in the background, but it does pipe up when we are like cooking with a lot of oil. $800. Oh wow. I mean, it could be more. You could easily spend like $1,400 on hand-built bike wheels. I also like my wheels have generator hubs in them and everything. I just can't get off the shelf wheels. Like, they have to be built up for me. They're also 36 spoke, which is like a ton of spokes, but that's part of the reason the bike's been such a tank and I haven't had to replace the wheels in 11 years. So, I'm sorry you have to replace your wheels. What a bummer. I thank you all for reminding me. I really got to deal with the wheels. I probably have already waited too long to get them before this summer. But I guess the real goal is that I can get them before the rain starts again, because my rims are like concave now, so my brakes don't work as well. All right. Is it time for a donut? I think it's time for a donut. And then we can do a little bit of planning. Here is the donut. Oh, we have to do the donut thing. Okay, so this is a cereal milk donut. And it has a cornflake glaze. I don't really understand what that means. And then it has caramelized cornflakes on top. And it's just like a regular raised donut underneath. I'm assuming it's like vanilla flavored. So let's see what it looks like. What it tastes like. Aaron, do you want to heat up your... Yeah, it's just a regular raised donut on the inside. Okay, I have to say, the cornflake glaze just tastes like sugar, which I guess if you're thinking of like frosted cornflakes, that's essentially the glaze on it. Oh my god, the cornflakes really are caramelized. I don't really understand how this works, but they've been like, they're coated in sugar and then they've been like crispified. Yeah, I think it's meant to be Frosted Flakes. That's funny because when I heard cornflakes, I was never allowed to have Frosted Flakes growing up. So when I thought cornflakes, I never thought, oh, the frosted cornflakes. Hello, Betty. Good to see you. We have not seen you in quite a while. Okay. It's just so sugary. I like the balance of the fluffiness of the raised donut and then the crunchy caramelized top. But I'm not like that excited about it. Maybe my standards are too high for weird donuts, but I mean, I finished all of it. It's a 3.5 out of 5. It's good, but I don't know if it's like the best one I've ever had. And I don't know if that's... I wouldn't even put it at a 4 out of 5. I think if you're really into sugary tasting things, it could be particularly great. All right, we have to fill in the donut log now. I already printed the pictures of them, which is actually was a whole situation. Okay, so this was called cereal milk. And it's dough. And I think it was $3.75. And this is 4/02/2024. Oh, there's going to be 4/24/2024 this year. That's kind of fun. Okay, this was a raised donut. There was no filling. And it's cornflake glaze. And then caramelized cornflakes. And we gave it a 3.5. All right, there's our little donut log. And now, the real over-the-top donut. Aaron just heated it up. It has pickles, vegan cheddar, a vegan just egg patty, a vegan sausage thing, but then it's on a bed of a donut. Truly a wild experience. It's very big. I have to eat it, like, on camera so you can see how large it is. I've never had a McMuffin, but I think this is what a McMuffin tastes like. I just had to pick up the pickle because I didn't get any pickle in the bite. Okay, 1/3 bite. It's great. The donut itself is totally savory. There's like no sweetness at all. I'm very curious to know what Aaron thinks. I mean, 4 out of 5, but is it a donut? Even though it has donuts on the side of it, it feels very far from being a donut. Betty says, the baby does not always permit my live attendance. Yeah, that was not shaming you. I was just delighted you were here. I know you've got a lot going on right now. Okay. This is like a $7 donut, something like that. It's a very expensive donut. This is a raised donut, and then the filling is other. And the filling is breakfast. Okay, so just egg patty, vegan sausage patty, vegan cheddar. I don't know if I need to keep writing the words vegan, but oh well. And pickle. All right. I'm giving it a 4 out of 5. It's pretty great. I just don't know how donutty is. Oh, K-Walk Comedy, if you missed the donut, it is ridiculous. So I would scroll back like 2 minutes just so you can see it because it was this tall. But here's the donuts for today. Oh, I'm losing some donut. I think the washi tape was not very strong. We're getting close to filling up the end of this. We'll be done with this by summer, at least. Which makes sense. 33 donuts, and we have 1 or 2 donuts a week. Aaron is also not sure you would call this a donut, but a 4 out of 5. Okay, well, we agree on this. It's good, though, right? It's like it's a pretty good breakfast sandwich. Like, if I found this as a vegan breakfast sandwich in an airport, I would be stoked. Or, like, at a conference. Would I seek it out when I have other breakfast options available? Maybe not. But it's a pretty solid, like, portable breakfasty food. Time to start your own line of donut review planner? Yeah, maybe. Aaron says it is a whole meal. Yeah, actually, so you get 1 donut free for every like 12 donuts at this donut shop, but you can't get this breakfast sandwich one as your free donut because it's got so many ingredients in it. And I think the thing is, like, they make all of their donuts themselves, but I think their margins must be much worse on that breakfast patty because they're getting all these, like, the just egg and the sausage. They're not making those in-house. So, I had all the cereals growing up. Granola in a bag, Honeycombs, Fruity Pebbles, Lucky Charms, Cheerios, Donuts, Cookie Crisp, all the names, all the styles. Oh my gosh. Wow. I was allowed to have plain Cheerios, sometimes plain cornflakes, and corn checks. And those were my ones. And then puffed rice, like plain puffed rice. But I would occasionally get the sugary cereals like when I was at someone else's house. So although my best friend, who was really the only person's house I went over to most of the time when I was a kid, his mother is diabetic. And so there were like none of the sugary cereals in the house. And so, yeah, it wouldn't be her house. It would be like someone else's house. So it was pretty rare. The cornflake one was pretty good. All right. Should we do some planning since this is technically a planning channel? I don't think I have the capacity to make my own donut review planner. But here we go. Let's do a little plan with me. Okay, this is my work planner. I think I've explained this before, but I essentially have 2 planners. One is intended for work, and this is the Paper Test Designs weekly notebook, and it's Hobonichi week size. And I also have the as my personal planner, the A5 planner from Sterling Ink. However, I've been very bad at using it. I really can't keep up with 2 planners. And this has really been, I'm not doing much like pretty planning, but I'm doing a lot of functional planning. And it's working pretty well for me. I'm not really using this little bit up here as much as I thought I would. But I did try to put some stickers on it this week, but then I got distracted by doing work, so I didn't actually fill this in yesterday. So let's fill it in. Only Cheerios and Special K at home. The funny thing is that now that I'm an adult, Cheerios actually have like a fair amount of sugar in them. So I only got the sugary cereals at my grandparents' house. See, this is like, I'm glad that I'm not the only one. The cherry blossoms are like almost done in Portland, so I decided I would go for a cherry blossom theme. Okay, work to do, life to do. Okay, and my work to do is patient interview, edit with Amanda, VO, the copay piece. And I have a 8:30 edit. 3 p.m. DEI. Then a 6 p.m. flex class. Okay. Then that gets engineered by them. Okay, I have to VO Ramadan piece. Public records for that story. Voice track. File Ramadan piece. I've already finished writing the Ramadan piece. I just have to voice it over because I got the script read by our like DI content committee review. And I just got all the comments back today, even though I'm not at work. Okay, so what else do I have to do at work? Oh, reach out USPS again. So mail stickers. Oh yeah, I don't know if I think this happened last week after my last live stream, but our union at work got voluntarily recognized by our work, which was not what we were expecting. So really exciting. Got voluntarily recognized. There's 2 of my coworkers whose jobs got disputed as part of the bargaining party, but they're going to work really hard to make sure they get included. Okay. I'm putting clean bathroom on here because I already did it. And I want to check it off. So we're just going to do that. Laundry. Check. Post report. I may order a new travel water bottle for my work trip, but we've got to figure that out. And remind mail returns. I got some patrons who had their stickers returned, so I need to mail them and be like, what is your correct address, and remail them, and I still haven't done it. Okay, workout. And then meals. And then 6:30 karaoke. I'm going to somehow go to karaoke with my coworkers at 6:30 p.m. when I go to bed. Normally at 7:30 on Fridays. It'll be fine. Everything's fine. Okay, 5 to 10 host. 5 to 10 host. And are you leaving Friday, Aaron? What day are you leaving? Monday. Okay. Just planning my meals. The breakfast we had at our grandparents that we weren't allowed to have at home was French toast covered in maple syrup. This is probably responsible for a lot of my cavities. French toast is pretty good. As an adult, I sometimes crave Lucky Charms because it was not allowed in my mother's house. I couldn't have Lucky Charms anyway because the marshmallows weren't vegetarian, but the like Fruit Loops was one of the ones where like I would have it when I was out somewhere where I was allowed to have it. And now as an adult, there are just times when Fruit Loop hits like some sort of, ooh, look at me, I'm doing something I'm not supposed to, part of my brain still. And I'll tend to do it when I am like at a hotel and the Fruit Loops are like part of the breakfast buffet. And I'm just like, yeah, I'm going to have these. But they don't make a full breakfast, I will say. You really have to have some actual substantial food. Okay, yoga at 9 a.m. skate. And 6 p.m. flex. Okay, nachos will not be Friday. Nachos are going to be Saturday? Probably.
Why not Friday?
Because I have karaoke.
Pizza? When pizza?
When pizza? Tomorrow? Or ramen?
When ramen?
I think tomorrow ramen would be good. I won't be home till like 7 though. Does everybody like hearing me just have a conversation with Aaron while I figure out my planning? I'm putting ramen tomorrow. Tonight is question mark stir fry. Four p.m. yoga. 4 p.m. yoga. Okay. Gonna do the little coloring of things in. $18, $19, $20. Okay. My work meetings are Friday, 8:30. Wednesday, 3 and 4. I really just wanted to fill this in, not because I'm using it really, but because I have the right color pen, so to match all the cherry blossoms, that's a good reason to do it, right? It's having the right color highlighter. David says, I'm reasonably certain they have pizza where you are going. That is true. But I don't get to eat the pizza where Aaron is going, so I'm motivated. Also, we have all the stuff for pizza, so. Oh, I want to let people know I will not be having the live stream at the same time next week. I probably will be having it on Monday night. And that is because I am emceeing an event on Tuesday, and that time was picked by someone other than me. So, anyway, that will not be happening. But I'm just checking my calendar to make sure. Oh yeah, there's an Emmy Awards nomination party at my work on Friday morning. So maybe I'll go to that just so I can celebrate my colleagues that got nominated for Emmys. I will not be nominated for an Emmy because I do not work on the TV side. So even if I had done Emmy-worthy work, I'm not going to be nominated. But some of my coworkers will probably get a nomination or two. All right. There we go. That's the rough schedule. Aaron, it doesn't matter. The event cannot be live streamed. There's all sorts of rules at the venue we're at. This is a totally sold out event. They moved theaters to add 350 seats to a bigger theater, and then we sold out within like a day of the tickets being open again. So yeah, it should be pretty wild. What is that size planner, and is that specific to a certain brand? I've always opted for the big book size planners, always the big teacher book size. Yeah, I don't like the really big ones. I usually do A5, but this is an A5, which is like a half letter. And then this is kind of half of that, to kind of show you. This is the Hobonichi week size though. So it's like a little smaller than half of an A5. This is my normal, like, preferred size, but this is working really well for me, actually. But it's definitely, I don't know if it would work for a teacher. It is Hobonichi Week size, but this is not a Hobonichi Weeks brand, but they definitely built it to the Hobonichi Weeks. It's a weird little planner, so only really big planner people will get it, usually, in my experience. I will say that your monthly pages become like fairly useless because they're so small, so you can only you can really write very little in there. So if you're someone who really needs the monthly views, or like you don't want this kind of like mix of stuff, I don't think the Hobonichi week size is like the best size, but I'm really enjoying this. And I've got this cute little thing, and it actually, you can like wear it as a purse if you want. This has been working really well, and I like that it's not so big to haul around. But if you're just gonna like leave it at work, then maybe you don't need this small of a size. There we go. That's the finished spread, y'all. For our Plan With Me. Feel like I'm forgetting something that's supposed to be on my list, but can't think of what it is, so nachos is a vegetable, correct. Meat, veg, starch, no substitutions. Well, there's vegetables on the nachos. There's starch in that they're corn chips. And there is soy rizo, which is our version of meat. So pretty much it's a balanced meal. Nachos is a balanced meal. Can we have nachos now?
I just had a burger.
Yeah, Aaron did just eat like a donut burger. All right. I felt like this was not that fulfilling of a topic for everybody, nor was the Plan With Me like the most beautiful ever, but look at all the cute cherry blossom bits. Should we decorate this like a little bit more? Let's decorate this a little bit more. I have this Hobonichi Weeks printable stickers. Let's just add a couple more cherry blossoms just to make things extra cute. It's my karaoke flag. And groceries was today, so I can put that on the today. And garbage day is tomorrow. So I've got a little cherry blossom garbage sticker there. I actually have these little work blah to blah. So let's see if this works. 5 to 10, 5 to 10. Hopefully it'll dry. Actually, I realized the workout sticker would be better going over here. But now I've ripped it, so can I put it back together? Not being a perfectionist has been very good for me. And, there we go. Now it's more decorated. All right. How about everybody tells me what they're looking forward to this week? I think we did the things. So tell me what you're looking forward to this week. I am looking forward to, that's interesting. Oh, I think, I am gonna go pay someone to be a flexibility coach for me this week. It's a physical therapist who's now like kind of friend, I would say maybe acquaintance of mine from the world of look at the kitten. She's so cute. From the world of bike stuff, who is a physical therapist, and she is opening like a flexibility coaching business. And I've been stuck on trying to get my splits for years at this point, and I stretch roughly an hour a day, stretch my splits specifically. So anyway, I'm gonna go have a session with her, and I'm kind of excited about it. I'm not like super excited about spending the money, but I do appreciate that it's someone that I think is like, I'm excited about the business she's growing, and I hope she can be helpful. And she's got like the physical therapist, but also the super flexibility combo. One of the problems I ran into when I would try to ask for help with this with my like insurance provided physical therapist is they'd be like, splits are not a daily living activity. We're not going to help you work on your splits. So my insurance is not paying for this, and I'm just paying for it, and therefore it's less expensive. And two, I hope it's really going to work. So K-Walk Comedy says, looking forward to starting a new position as a grant director next Monday. I'm so excited for you. I hope this is like a wonderful fit. I'm excited for you. This sounds really great. Oh my gosh, look at the cat. She's just so cute. I love that she's just performing her little bath for the camera. She's adorable. Just the cutest kitten. She napped for like almost all of today. So she got activated around dinner time, and now it's bath time. I'm looking forward to Eclipse next Monday. Oh yeah, I forgot that the eclipse is coming up. Are you traveling for it, or is it happening where you're at? Because I know a couple people traveling for it where it is not near us, so I'm not going to go. Erin is going to get to see it at an airport, I'm pretty sure, if things line up, which is another problem. I like that she took a bath and now she's in a drying cycle and she's just passed out again. It's very tiring to be a kitten. She's very cute from this angle. I'm a little sad that I can't see from this angle. I have to move the table, though. Yeah, Erin says, I'm coincidentally going to be at DFW airport to see it. Hopefully that works, because that would be the second time we've seen an eclipse from an airport, because we landed in Reykjavik right as... Which isn't actually Reykjavik, because we were at the airport, which was like more in the eclipse zone. Keflavik in Iceland, like right as an eclipse was happening a bunch of years ago. Probably like 8 years ago, something like that. It's a long time ago. Don't say that. Yeah. I'm pretty sure it was 8 years ago. It was 9? Oh, great. Even better. Oh, nice. Total Totality, nice. The university where I work is letting everyone out at 1 p.m. I'm staying on campus. Got a perfect spot in mind. Nice. I hope it works out well for you. When we had it in Oregon a couple of years ago, people were really, really concerned about traffic jams because it was in Oregon, but it was like the zone started right outside of Portland, but not quite in the city of Portland. And they were super worried about traffic jams, but they didn't really come to pass. I think everybody was so paranoid about it that people planned ahead. And it really shows that with planning, you can not end up with massive traffic jams.
I mean, we were biking faster than the cars getting out of there.
Yeah, but it wasn't nearly as bad. No travel required. Nice. Cheryl's leaving Portland. I grabbed some glasses for Monday, but we're not getting that much exposure in North Carolina. Maybe I should get some glasses. You have some Eclipse glasses? Do you need to take them to DFW? No, because they
I
have...
bought 5. I'm going to give them people on the plane.
Oh, nice. Aaron bought 5 pairs of Eclipse glasses, and he's going to give them to people on the plane. Only people that deserve it. It's so hard to be small and cute. I know. It's very hard for her. It's very tiring and taxing. B is like, Keflavik. Thank you. Thank you for remembering where the airport is in Iceland. Sophie says, my mother is arriving tomorrow for a week visit, going the wrong direction for the eclipse, but we saw the one in Oregon. It was pretty fun in Oregon. But that's exciting. DFW is in the path. There's a lot of debate going on here. Robin says, well, now I'm kind of sad because I really don't have anything I'm looking forward to this week. Can we have you invent something you're looking forward to? Can you have like a special dinner on Friday or something that you could give? I think it's important to have something to look forward to during the week, even if it's just like finding out news, whether or not it's good or bad news. So can we help brainstorm something you can look forward to this week? Can you like plan a long walk after work one day or something like that? We gotta think of something like that. The traffic jams happened all the way back to Seattle, 9 hours. There were traffic jams in Madras. Okay, fine. The traffic jams didn't happen on a bike. I don't think it was nearly as bad as people were predicting, but maybe it did. Okay. David says only people who deserve not to burn their retinas. I mean, people that are excited about using them, I think, is part of it. I've never heard of Night of the Comet. What is Night of the Comet? Robin says, I haven't eaten in a restaurant since I broke my leg, so maybe I'll plan my first eating out. Ooh, that sounds exciting. You're not going back to work this week, right? So that's not something to look forward to. I mean, I know like going back to work is not that exciting, but yeah, no long walks for you. Robin, it took me a second to realize who you were because you have a different last name here than I am used to. Yeah, I probably no long walks. I mean, you could do a long, crappy wheelchair walk. That would be not that fun, though. Wow, everybody has heard of this movie, apparently, other than me. All right, well, I'll add it to the very long list of things I need to watch. Night of the Comet. Excellent B movies of the 80s. Okay, I can't believe I've never heard of it before. I was just, my work, we have this series that I do, as well as the podcast team, called At Work With, where we go to work with people that have interesting jobs, and we ask them, like, the questions that listeners have submitted, and kind of, like, shadow people. It's super fun to work on. One of the, a podcast episode came out yesterday that had 3 of the At Work Withs put together, so a bridge operator, a video store clerk, and a Pal's bookstore employee, which is this huge, massive independent bookstore in Portland. It's like the size of a city block. The the video store clerk is at one of, yes, we still have a video store in Portland. It's called Movie Madness. It has like costumes and all sorts of memorabilia. And the thing about Movie Madness is they have a bunch of movies that are really hard to find elsewhere. Like you are not going to find on streaming. They have like, including like, they have like VHS copies of movies that have only ever been made for TV, like never been released widescreen. They have like copies of things that are not allowed. I mean, all sorts of really phenomenal stuff. So there's still a movie rental place in Portland. They're actually owned by a nonprofit movie theater here now, which is like the original owner sold it a couple years ago. Anyway, they interviewed, did an at-work with a movie store clerk, and a common question that was asked was, what movie did you discover that you never would have found otherwise while working at Movie Madness that you love? And she was like, I find like one movie a week that I love that I would have never stumbled on otherwise. So I thought that was really delightful. It gives me some hope for the fact that like I feel like I don't know very many movies despite having taken like 2 semesters of film classes. And it gave me hope that someone that spends all their time thinking about and being with movies at work still discovers new movies all the time. I don't feel like I am good at devoting the amount of time needed to watch a full movie. Like, I struggle with 1-hour television shows and finding time to slot those in. It's a lot of time devoted to entertainment. Robin says, I'm eager/terrified about going back to work. I hope that it's going to be great. I think we're going to have to figure out something for you to look forward to this week. What can you look forward to this week? I think maybe first restaurant out would be good if you feel like you can do it. I need to track it down and force my teenagers to watch it. Night of the Comet gets credit for strong female lead characters and a dark comedy storyline. Okay, y'all have sold me. I think we will probably obtain it. I have a flight coming up, so maybe I can get it for the flight. Just saw a headline that Dallas is the largest city in the path. Well, but DFW isn't exactly in Dallas, so hopefully the actual airport is in the path too. All right. Well, I hope people enjoy the restaurant meals, their solar eclipses, all the people that are doing solar eclipses. David, I hope you enjoy your Passover prep. Sounds like it's very complicated, so I hope it goes smoothly and easily and you don't have to do too much driving upstate unnecessarily. And Sophie, I hope you enjoy your mother's visit. And what else were people looking forward to? I think that was most of it. Hopefully I didn't forget yours. But I hope everybody has a really... Oh, and starting a new job. How can I forget that? K-Walk Comedy. I hope you all have fantastic weeks ahead. I hope what you are looking forward to happens and maybe something else delightful that you didn't expect. And thank you for being here. Likely the live stream will be on Monday at 5 p.m. instead of Tuesday at 5 p.m. next week. It's possible we'll skip it, but I'm probably going to do it. I think we're going to talk about housing affordability, top of mind these days. And until next week, which will not be next Tuesday, stay safe and stay hydrated.